Peace, peace, peace. What's good? I am setting intentions that whoever finds this video or whoever this video finds receives whatever they're meant to receive through whatever poem comes out. May it be divinely aligned for you, as everything always is. Empty yourself to refill and rejuvenate. Pour out everything within your entire mind, heart, body, and soul. Everything that doesn't shine like gold. Pour it all out. It was never meant for you to hold. Free yourself of any tension of sadness, worry, stress, whatever emotion that can weigh heavy on the chest. Allow it to fly away like the birds in the sky, transmuting that energy into that of the light. Like the rainbow after the storm of the clouds, letting go. How beautiful and radiant every color comes to show. The results of releasing and allowing. Everything from the mountaintops to the roots of the trees gets refilled and rejuvenated and brings more life to breathe. For you, for me, and everything down to what our eyes can't even see. More life, and all for free. So why not take note from nature and align with its universal laws to feel more stable? Free ourselves from that of the weight, keeping us from living life a certain way. That is how we agreed to when we came down on our birthday. Empty yourself to refill and rejuvenate. There's so much in this life that we get filled with constantly, in so many different ways. And for the most part, because there's so much coming at us, and there has been for so long, to remember our truth of who we are, we must first empty out everything that we were told we are. It's kind of like going to pause. It's kind of like going to order a drink, or ordering a drink and just allowing someone else to choose for you what you're gonna drink and tell you, yes, this is what you like. And then at some point we realize, like, wait, I had a choice. I have a choice. And there's not just one choice. There's multiple things that I can choose from. But you can't pour into a cup that's already filled. We must first empty ourselves to then refill and rejuvenate with what we choose, with what we enjoy, with what we like, because we like it, not because someone else does. Because we chose it, not because someone else chose for us. Because we realize that we have a choice. Moment of silence. It's also just like nature, the rain, the way I think it says somewhere, yeah, the clouds letting go, like the rainbow after the storm of the clouds letting go. How beautiful and radiant every color comes to show. The results of releasing and allowing. Everything, there's so much going on and there's so much connected to all of that. The storm and the cloud, the storm of the clouds letting go. The clouds releasing and allowing. Trusting the process of how intense and strong that could be, of what happens during a storm. And the clouds surrendering and releasing what needs to be let go and let flow. And from that, releasing and allowing and not trying to control. In comes the rainbow and all its beauty that it shows. All through the trusting and allowing that the clouds allowed themselves to let go. It created the rainbow. And all of its beautiful radiant colors that it shows. And from the clouds letting go, and the water pouring from them, so much life comes to be. The trees get watered. Flowers begin to sprout. Insects also feed from that. Birds come out. All from the releasing and the allowing that came from the clouds. There's so much tied to one choice. There's so much that's also connected to these choices that we make. The clouds letting go is a part of the trees trusting it will to feed its seeds, to feed its leaves, for the flowers to come to be and the fruits. To grow. And the birds that eat from these trees and these flowers and these insects that also feed from it too. The animals. is all connected to this choice of these clouds to allow themselves to release, to flow and let go, to refill and rejuvenate, to refill what needs to be fed on earth, in the land, and rejuvenate who was needing hydration, carries these minerals that it needs from the water. We agreed to come to remember who we are, to trust in the processes that we are meant to grow through. We already made the choices we are making right now. We're just trying to remember why we made them. Why did we make the choices we are making now? What purpose were they serving? Are they serving? Have they served? That's tied to the reason of why we made the choice to experience them. There's a reason why at some point we allowed others to make the choice of what we chose, what we were going to drink. Because we needed that to realize we had a choice. We needed that to see if we even like what it is that we were served. Do we choose to keep it? Or do we choose to empty ourselves to refill and rejuvenate? Or do we empty ourselves and refill again with that same choice that was made for us? There's no right or wrong in anything, in any choice. If you choose to like what you were given and you want to just keep receiving more of it, we can. You can. If you choose that, you want to discover what else is out there. What other things do you like? Make the choice for yourself. Consciously. Then you can do that too. We made the choice already. Many times. It is about us emptying ourselves in order to refill and rejuvenate, to reprogram ourselves, to unlearn things, to start from the beginning and ask all the questions we didn't ask before, or maybe even just asking them again. Kind of like watching a movie the first time and you rewatch it again and you catch things that you hadn't caught before, or you understand them in a whole new way, or you overstand a whole lot more about it. It's kind of the same way. Sometimes experiences happen and we're not exactly in the mental state, emotional state, wise state of mind to receive its wholeness fully. Maybe we experience it again, actually, or we experience it again in our mind, and then we can pick up on things that we at some point in time weren't ready to receive in that way. Not choosing to. So as always, am here to remind you to remember the power in who you are, and to stand true in your power of who you are, your power to be who you are, to choose for yourself, to think for yourself, to be your power of being you by your choice. Utilizing that free will consciously, wisely, mindfully. Ten. Peace.